Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Robert Morris University's Live Tours series. Now, for those of you joining us again, welcome back. For those new to our experience, you guys have a lot of fun in store, let me tell you. Now, all of this has been possible by our friends at Georama, which allows us to take you guys on a virtual tour of everything that Robert Morris has to offer you. Now, my name is Andrew Dixon, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Now, you guys are going to stick with me for the entire adventure as we take a look at something really cool at Robert Morris, which I like to take advantage of a lot. We are at the Robert Morris University Institute of Culinary Arts. Now, this place is amazing. This is where all of our aspiring chefs study to cook in a professional world and make all these delicious dishes that I wish I knew how to do. So we have a few objectives today. I get to show you all around the Culinary Arts Department. I might even get to find some students for us to interview as well. And if we're lucky, we'll get to see a real class in action. Oh, by the way, throughout this tour, you guys have an awesome opportunity to chat live with one of our Robert Morris University representatives who will be happy to chat back, and some of your questions might even be able to come all the way to me towards the end of the tour. So stick with us, guys. We're going to be on a really cool adventure. Let's see where we end up so far. If you take a look in this next room, we see some culinary students really hard at work. Now, they're just getting out of a baking and pastry class. All right, so one of my favorites to be around. I actually just got myself a taste of angel food cake. Now, they are already done baking for the day, but everyone's on the cleanup, so everyone's in charge of their own station. So I was told to be careful because there's a lot of sharp objects and people that I don't want to get in the way of. Take a look at all of this food, everybody. This is amazing. Oh, I don't want to leave. This is why I make cake out of boxes. These guys make it from scratch. It's incredible. So that was just one of our many kitchens. That's actually the baking and pastry kitchen. We're going to make our way into what's called the Pro Kitchen next. This is where they get a real-world simulation of working on the line, something that looks a little intimidating to me, but some people, for the most part, call it home. This place looks very industrial, and that's because it is. When they designed this facility, they wanted it to be as realistic as possible. So all of our students got to feel exactly what it was like when they hit the restaurants. Now, not only is this a really cool place to get real-world examples, Robert Morris is built around experience. You're going to learn exactly what the industry is demanding nowadays. Our curriculum is always shifting and adapting to the growing market. I got a chance to speak with the assistant department chair earlier today, and he said he was so excited for the changes in store and how the program's evolved. We built our own restaurant. Now, I luckily was able to get a hold of a student who had some experience managing that restaurant, and we get to talk to her too. So that was our Pro Kitchen. Let's see what else we can find. So occasionally, they get to do real-world demonstrations in our culinary dining room. This is where they set up simulations for their hospitality classes. They get to learn how to do place settings, set forks, knives, spoons, everything. Who knew that there was a certain way to put your spoons and forks? I didn't, but that's what they're for. So this dining room, which we're in right now, this is where a lot of people get invited in to experience all of our culinary students' hard work and culminations, especially around finals time. It's also a really fun place that we hold events as well, typically staffed by our Culinary Arts Department. And this is in prime location, ladies and gentlemen. It's none other than in the heart of downtown Chicago. Could you imagine cooking with this view? I usually just looking at outside my kitchen window. All right, folks, now as I promised, I have one of my friends here and would love to tell you a little bit about her experience. Excuse me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take a seat. Now, would you go ahead? So rules are really simple. If you want to talk, I'm just going to lean the microphone over to you. That way all my friends can hear you, okay? All right, so you want to go ahead and tell your name, your year, and what you are studying.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maria Perez. I am a senior at Robert Morris University. I am studying both culinary and business.
All right, thank you so much. Now, you have had experience studying abroad, is that right?
Yes, that is so true. Yes. I did. I went to Italy during the summer of 2012. It was a great experience. The best thing about it was that I was living in Italy and going to work and having a class for 2 months. I loved the chance and the opportunity to be able to learn from real professional chefs that were in Italy. They were always telling me, so this is real food. This is how Italian food should always be cooked. And that was when I came back to America. It's like, oh, I don't like Italian food here anymore.
Why did you come back?
Why did I come back, right? That was like the one thing. Why did I come back? Finished school. I love Robert Morris because they have this opportunity of taking me to Italy, and in culinary, it's a big deal. The culinary in Italy and bringing it back here to the United States is going to make a big difference for me in my professional career.
That's awesome. So what was probably your favorite culinary experience? So you talked a little bit about the benefits of studying abroad, but what was that one thing, that highlight of your trip that just made it for you?
Our final event, there's a dinner where there was wine pairings with every single dish, and the chefs would let me come out and explain this wine goes with this dish because of so and so reason. And it was great that even though I wasn't Italian, I was able to explain the wines and the dishes just like a real Italian person would explain them.
That's fantastic. You know, like I said, I was speaking with the assistant chair, and he said that they're bringing in somebody, a professional person that prepares wines with foods to talk with the students too. So that's really cool. Now, not only is there an opportunity to study abroad, but a little bird told me that Robert Morris has their own restaurant. Do you want to tell me about that?
There's not always a chance to go study abroad, of course, so we have our own little optional option, the restaurant. Airy is a great option for students that want to start getting into the restaurant, putting their feet in there. You can always be scared, oh, I have my degree, but I don't have any experience in the restaurants. So go out there and experience the restaurant in the real world. That would be Airy. You come in for 10 weeks and you have your own station, meaning that you have a known area that you are responsible for, learning and doing dishes, and people are coming in, real actual customers are coming in to buy your food.
That's incredible. You know, I've had the awesome opportunity to eat at Erie. The food was delicious. You guys did a great job.
Thank you so much.
Any final words for prospective culinary students, especially for attending Robert Morris University?
Well, whoever is about to attend Robert Morris, I just want to tell them it's a great idea. You're going to get the most experience possible than anything. Come here, have as many questions as you have for culinary. Professors are awesome. They're always willing to help.
Now, have you been able to take any advantage of the culinary opportunities in the city of Chicago? You know, World Magazine rated Paris and Chicago as like the number 1 and 2 like food locations in the world. What do you say about that?
I say that the reason why we have those opportunities here is because our own professors are chefs that own their own restaurants, or are executive chefs at those restaurants or hotels. They tell us, hey, do you guys want to come over and work a day or two at the restaurant where I'm working? And it's a great opportunity to start learning in their own restaurants, in their own fields, and see, oh, this professor wasn't kidding. They're telling me the real deal about how the kitchen runs.
All right, Maria, now final question. Now, everybody wants to know what our big ambitions are. What do you want to do with this awesome culinary degree from Robert Morris?
Well, more than culinary, I'm also a business, like I did mention in the beginning. I would love to work in hotels and resorts, and it's the thing about, I love being in the kitchen, and I love being in the front of the house, which is working with the staff that is in charge of the hospitality. I would love, like I said, working in hotels and resorts, and managing and planning events, anything, weddings, birthdays, congressions, anything like that.
All right, guys. Well, all those opportunities are there. Now, Maria, thank you so much for sitting down and talking with us. All right, and we're going to continue our adventure. Now we're going to make our way into the last location on the Culinary Arts Department. It just happens to be our demo kitchen. So our demo kitchen's really cool because you can see all different types of, you see everything going on. Oh, I almost forgot. One of the most important things about entering a kitchen is that you need to wash your hands first. Just give me a moment, guys. Can't be too careful. And last but not least, we dry. All right, so now we are ready to enter the kitchen. And with me, I have a very special guest as well. Now, simple rules for our microphone. So I'm gonna hand it over to you whenever you want to talk, okay? So if you say anything beforehand, they might not hear it. So what I need from you first, you want to say your name, what year you are, and what major you're studying.
My name's Jackie Mann. I'm a sophomore in the Culinary Arts program.
Awesome, Jackie. Now, what is this place? Hey, what's with all the monitors?
So this is the demo kitchen. This is where every single culinary student starts out. The monitors up here are for the chef station. So whenever the chef is demoing a dish, you're at your own station doing the same exact thing, but you get a perfect view of what they're doing, so your dish looks exactly the same.
Wait a minute. Do you mean that I can be on TV right now?
You could if you stood up there at the...
Give me just a second, guys. This is so cool. Where's the camera? Am I on TV?
Come forward.
Hey. All right. I'm a professional. I'm just kidding. I'm not. All right. Jackie, we're coming back. That was so cool. I felt culinary famous. Okay, so this is our demo kitchen. So you guys get that hands-on training, huh?
Yes, perfect hands-on training.
All right, now, I'm sure you don't just do culinary here. What are some other things on campus that you're involved in?
There are tons of athletic teams, so I'm involved in performing arts. As of now, I'm involved in pep band, jazz band, concert band, as well as the marching band.
That's it?
That's it.
So wait a minute. You do all of that, and then you're still a stellar student. How is that all possible?
That and I have a part-time job at the same time.
How?
I have a calendar that I write every single date in, and I just manage my time really well.
Time management, guys, that's the trick. So what's probably your favorite aspect about Robert Morris? And you're a sophomore, so last year was your freshman year. Not necessarily what made you decide to come back, but like, what is it about Robert Morris that's just so appealing to you?
I like the fast-paced environment. So culinary class is probably only once, the lab is only once a week. So you really have to be prepared for what you're doing. So it makes you accountable for what you're doing, as well as you try and be as professional as possible.
All right, and you were actually just a part of this baking and pastry class we took a tour of. What did you guys do today?
We made a buttercream that went over a chocolate sponge cake, and then we also did a angel food cake with a glaze, and then we did apple and cherry tarts.
Oh, my mouth is watering, guys. So, now, what I'm going to leave you with is, what do you want to do? What are you going to do once you leave school with these awesome opportunities?
I hope to finish a bachelor's degree in culinary arts, as well as try and do a business degree. So with that, I'm going to hopefully open up my own restaurant and hopefully expand to 3 separate restaurants. That's my ultimate goal, so that's what I'm working on.
Well, best of luck to you, Miss Jackie. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us. All right, guys, you heard it. The culinary students are hard at work, and they can't stop. So you guys hear how busy Jackie was? And that's just the tip of the iceberg. With over 55 athletic programs between esports, performing arts, and regular athletics, 7 out of 10 of our students are involved in athletics. Now, with as busy of a schedule as that is, it's amazing that they're still able to have so much success in these programs, and that's just a testament to the value here. Oh, this place doesn't look too fun. Well, guys, we are in the backbones of the kitchen. This is where all the hard work happens, right? Oh, man, looks like this is where we're washing dishes. This has got some sanitation buckets, and we got a bunch of students hard at work doing the stuff that really goes underappreciated. But you have to learn it. Now, I think we have one more little hidden treasure in here. I think this just happens to be our dry storage. Now, they know to keep me out of here. Otherwise, they're going to lose some inventory. Wow, there's so many goodies in here, and I don't want to get locked in there. Wow, this is where they keep all the food and ingredients to make all their stuff from scratch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've just about seen every nook and cranny here at the Robert Morris Institute of Culinary Arts. This is absolutely incredible. You know, as a non-culinary major, I just totally saw some stuff I've never even seen before. All right, and we're coming to the end of our adventure. So what I have for you guys is an opportunity now. So you've been texting in or chatting in all of your questions to our RMU representative. And we have a really cool opportunity now for me to actually answer some of your questions. And these are going to be ones typically student-related. One of them was, is there opportunities to live on campus? Of course there is. Right across from this building is what's called the University Center. This is a place where 4 different schools dorm together and intermingle in the common area. And like I said, guys, it's right across the school. You can't, right across from school. I had an opportunity to stay there. It was amazing. Oh, you know, that was another good one. So there was, how many years can you earn a bachelor degree here? If you go through every single quarter, Robert Morris has 5 quarters, by the way. 3 of them make up an academic year. If you go straight through, you guys can earn a bachelor degree in 2.5 to 3 years. And that's taking both or one of those summer quarters. So there are tons of opportunities to take advantage of here. All right, so we have time for one more question. Okay? Yes. All right, so somebody also asked, what are the opportunities for, so we talked about study abroad, but what are the other opportunities for like working here? So Robert Morris requires you to take 2 internships before you graduate. All right, that means that you are getting real-world experience here in the city of Chicago. Like we said, one of the top 2 food locations in the world. So you have that internship experience by the time you graduate. Those were great questions, guys. Thanks for chatting them in. All right, so this brings our tour to a close. As you can see, we finished where we started. I hope you guys enjoyed everything there was to see at our culinary arts department. And you know what? If you liked it so much, the next thing to do, stop on by for a visit. You guys can schedule your own personal tour and personal visit too. You go to robertmorris.edu/visit. All right, and that's where you can sign up for your own opportunity to come check out campus for yourself. Or you can fly on in for our next virtual tour and check out anything else that Robert Morris has to offer. One of the next ones we're going to be showcasing is our School of Business and Technology and Media. Pretty soon we're going to have tours for all of our athletics and performing arts as well, guys. Now, at the end of this live tour, you guys have an opportunity to take a survey. Let us know how we did as an institution. Let us know how I did as a host. Hopefully it's awesome. And you guys can just say whatever you need to say about your experience with this live tour. Now, this was Andrew Dixon, guys, and I've had such a blast being your host today. And again, I wanted to wish you all the best, and I'll see you for the next tour, guys. Take care.